In a galaxy ruled by fear, the Deathworlders stood at the top. They were strong, brutal, and proud. No other species dared to fight them. They believed they were the only true survivors of deadly worlds. But then, a strange signal came from a distant blue planet, Earth. The signal was simple, but the language was unknown. It spoke of storms, wars, and survival. The Deathworlders laughed at first. Another weak race, they thought. But deep inside, something felt wrong. This message was not a cry for help. It was a warning, and it came from a species they had never seen before, humans. The Deathworlders sent scouts to Earth, expecting to find weak creatures begging for mercy. What they found was shocking. The planet was wild, burning deserts, freezing poles, deadly storms. But the real danger was not the world. It was the humans. They were fast, clever, and fearless. One scout tried to test a human soldier. He didn't survive. The humans didn't run. They fought back, hard. Every movement was sharp, every decision ruthless. The Deathworlders had faced monsters before, but never anything like this. For the first time in centuries, they felt something new deep inside them. Fear. The Deathworlders studied human weapons, expecting simple tools. What they found confused them. Humans used fire, metal, and even their environment as weapons. One soldier used a rope, a knife, and a broken pipe to defeat a Deathworlder warrior twice his size. It wasn't just the tools. It was the way humans used them. Fast thinking, no fear, no mercy. Even without high-tech gear, humans were dangerous. They trained their minds, not just muscles. Every human seemed born for battle. The Deathworlders had always believed they were the deadliest fighters in the galaxy. But now, they weren't so sure. The Deathworlders could not accept the truth. They were the top predators, or so they thought. To prove their strength, they declared a hunt. The target, humans. Elite warriors were sent to track and capture them. But the hunt did not go as planned. In dark forests and ruined cities, the hunters became the hunted. Humans set traps, moved like shadows, and struck with perfect timing. Every attack was smart. Every escape was planned. The Deathworlders lost warriors. One by one, they had started a hunt with pride. Now they moved with fear. Humanity was not prey. It was something worse. The Deathworlders followed a human trail to a lifeless planet, dry, silent, and cold. It looked like the perfect place to corner their target. But it was a lie. The humans had planned everything. Hidden tunnels, explosive traps, and sniper points waited in the dust. The hunters walked in with confidence and started dying fast. One by one, they vanished into smoke and silence. Panic spread. These weren't random attacks. This was war, designed by minds built for survival. The hunters tried to retreat, but the exits were already blocked. The Deathworlders had walked into a trap, and humans were closing in. The Deathworlders needed answers. How could a young species like humans be so deadly? They sent spies to Earth, hidden among the shadows, watching, listening. What they found shook them. Humans were shaped by chaos. Their planet was full of danger, volcanoes, wild animals, deadly weather, and endless war. Children learned to fight fear early. Pain was part of life. Even peace brought struggle. But it wasn't just survival. It was how humans adapted, learned, and came back stronger. Earth was not just a death world. It was a forge. And humans were the weapons it created. Sharp, smart, and impossible to break. The Deathworlders had seen enough. They believed if humans were not destroyed now, they would rise too far. So they launched a full invasion of Earth, ships darkening the skies, weapons ready to burn cities. But humans did not panic. They vanished into forests, mountains, and underground tunnels. When the Deathworlders advanced, the traps began. Roads exploded. Machines were hijacked. Every step forward cost them blood. Human soldiers struck fast, then disappeared. Even unarmed civilians fought with fire in their eyes. This wasn't defense, it was total resistance. The Deathworlders came to crush a species. But they had walked into a war. The Deathworlders pushed deeper into Earth, thinking victory was close. But they were wrong. In the middle of the burning ruins, humans gathered. Soldiers, engineers, doctors, even farmers stood side by side. Then came the surprise. A new human weapon appeared. It wasn't huge or loud. It was smart, fast, and terrifying. Controlled by human minds, it turned Deathworlder tech against them. Their ships fell from the sky. Their warriors lost control. Chaos broke out in their ranks. For the first time, the invaders were running. The galaxy's deadliest hunters had found something they never expected. A species that refused to die quietly. The sky above Earth burned. On the ground, cities shook. This was the end game. The Deathworlders gathered their strongest warriors for one final attack. They believed brute force would crush the humans at last. But humanity was waiting, with every survivor, every trick, every weapon they had left. The final battle began with fire and screams. Deathworlders charged, but humans didn't break. They fought back with precision, courage, and fury. Even as they fell, others rose. This wasn't just a fight, it was a message. Humanity would never kneel. And as the battle raged, it became clear, Earth would not be conquered. The war was over, but the galaxy had changed forever. The Deathworlders, once feared across the stars, now spoke of humans with silence and respect. Earth had survived what no other world could. Its people had faced the strongest hunters in the galaxy, and won. But humanity didn't seek revenge. They rebuilt, learned, and watched. Other species looked to them now, not as victims, but as leaders. The legend of humans spread like wildfire, creatures forged by storms, raised in chaos, and hardened by loss. The galaxy knew a new power had risen, and this time it didn't come in peace.